A man who is not after God's heart is a man who will separate you from God's heart. And sometimes we be so desperate to be in a relationship. This used to be me, so hungry and thirsty for physical relationships. But God used to be like, well, why is the relationship you have with me not enough? Why is it not enough that you can talk to me, that you can spend time with me, that I can provide for you, that I can give you peace and wholeness and everything that you think that a relationship would give you with a physical man? And when you get relationship with me, I will send you a man who is already in alignment with me. And if I don't send him yet, that doesn't mean that I can't still feel you in all those places where you think you are empty. This is why all the times where I've dated a man outside of the will of God, whose heart was not after God himself, it turned my relationship away from God. Because if woman reflects the glory of man and man reflects the glory of Christ, but the man doesn't have his head in Christ, all he's going to do is turn my head away from Christ, my eyes, my heart away from Christ. Therefore, when I go to serve him, I won't be serving Christ. When I submit to that man, I won't be submitting to Christ, because this is not a man who is submitted to Christ. So when you think about a woman submitting to her man, you submit to a man who submits to God, especially if you're a daughter in Christ. Otherwise, you're submitting to an idol. And for the women out there who are so gung-ho on being with a man because they don't want to be alone, and you think that you can convince that man to come to love Christ by how you love him, all he's going to do is separate you from God if he hasn't already done it. That man's mind has to already be on Christ. Christ has to already be his head before he can be your head. Think about that.